from the Bob Mills Weather Center, Oklahoma weather expert, Jed Castles.
Jed, things heating up towards some college football here in just a few months, and well, heating up outside too.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, I just want the next, 6 weeks, just let those go right on by. So you get right to the season. It seems like it just takes forever.
I have a feeling we're going to be using a lot of air conditioner inside over the next 6 weeks. Hopefully not that long.
So, quick update on your pool. Is it ready to go?
My inflatable pool?
Yes.
I'm coming over to your pool, Jed. Come on.
Come on over.
There we go.
Come on over. We'll keep ourselves cool together. All right, good morning to you, sir. Let's check the heat wave building now up and down the plains. It doesn't look too threatening. I mean, there are some areas with heat advisories. This is going to expand as we go through the next several days. That heat is going to be the story from the Dakotas all the way down to Texas. Kind of a little broken line there right through Oklahoma, but the heat is going to kick in today. The heat index 105 to 110, and you can see the heat, the darker shades there really get going from Rapid City all the way down to near Austin. Mid to upper 90s to some low 100s up and down the central parts of the country. For Oklahoma, more specifically, these areas up here in northern Oklahoma, from near the metro north and then from the metro south down into southern and southeast parts of Oklahoma, there'll be some areas with that heat index today about 105 to 110 today. We'll close in on 105 here in Oklahoma City as our air temperature does get up to near, maybe just above 100. It's not going to take a whole lot to get to near 105, so take it slow today. Make sure you're ready to go. Make sure your kiddos are safe out there as that heat builds as we see temperatures climb to near 100 today. 74. East winds, 8 miles per hour. That's our Integris cam. Here's your heat index. Again, there'll be some spots, 105, 106, 107. Northern parts of Oklahoma, there'll be some areas across central into southern Oklahoma with that 105, 106, 107 type range. So just be prepared. The heat and humidity builds during the afternoon. Kind of a, we'll call it a boring forecast. I mean, it is a dangerous forecast, but it's just really just simple. It's going to be hot from now until the next 9 days. Those afternoon times are going to be at your hottest, but your morning lows, if they are around 80 degrees for where we start, that makes for more of an excessive type pattern. There's no cooling in the air at all, so you got to really watch it. Make sure our elderly are in good shape. Might check on mom and dad, grandma and grandpa, and make sure they're all good to go. Just keep checking on them here this week as that heat is going to be the story. Got some 70s here this morning, 80s, 90s, and up near 100 here going into the afternoon. We'll get up around 101 in here by mid-afternoon today. Got a picture of the float, the pool, and the dog. These are definitely the dog days of summer. Our air temperatures actually from an average standpoint are entering the hottest time of the year, so things are happening right on schedule, although it's just a bit above what's typical for this time of the year. 60s, 70s, and even your 80 right now. Lawton, Clinton, boy, just a deluge of rain yesterday morning up in the Woodward area. Things are a bit soggy up there. 79, but boy, that did fill up a lot of those farm ponds where that heavy rain fell. That was some good news there. Heat dome, you see it kind of shifting back and forth over the Rockies into the plains, and that'll keep nosing into the central parts of the country as we go into the next week, on into next weekend. No real signs of any major relief. You see the lines here, and see those lines on the map. That's the jet stream. So your jet stream level is shifting north. It's getting up to the Canadian border, then riding right across the Canadian border into the northeast. So underneath that big area of high pressure kind of dominating our weather. So it's just going to be this expansive area of extreme conditions up near 100. And if the air temperature is not at 100, your heat index definitely will be. So everybody will be quite hot today. Normal high this time of the year, about 93. We're about to enter that time period where we go to 94, and that's our average hottest high temperature during the season. That typically happens the last 2 weeks of July on into the first week of August. Upper 90s, 100s on the way for today. Upper 90s, near 100, above that coming our way into tomorrow. This pattern's just going to keep going as we go into the weekend, on into next week. So pattern just very consistent. Hazy, hot, humid air on the way. Getting a little closer to our record high temperatures coming up next Tuesday and Wednesday. We're going to take a break, wrap up this 4 o'clock show, coming up in just a few minutes.